I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. Horse stock is attached. Head is matted black. Got the...
Okay, it's Bart.
And it's Ben.
And we're here with a quick reaction to the Anthony Davis trade, which just broke. Ben, it's happening. Davis to the Lakers for 3 first-round picks. Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart all going to New Orleans. And one of those first-round picks includes the number 4 overall pick, which was held by the Lakers. So now the Pelicans house the number 1 and the number 4 overall pick. Quick reaction. What do you think this does to the Lakers title changes, but also to the Pelicans in what is now a rebuilding type situation?
Well, I think it kind of puts a energy boost into New Orleans' rebuilding effort. They instantly get younger. They get really some guys that have been used to the spotlight in LA. They've been used to the pressure. I think they really kind of get better very quickly. And I think LA, obviously, with Anthony Davis now paired with LeBron, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. I still think that probably as it is standing after the trade, the highest seed they'll get is like 5 in the West, and that's kind of being generous in my opinion. But LeBron AD duo is something to watch. I think they'll get a lot of TV time.
Oh, man, well, they'll obviously get a lot of TV time because, 1, they're the Lakers. 2, they have LeBron. And adding Anthony Davis, they'll be on TV probably every week, which, for me, as a Laker hater, I do not like. But anyway, back to it. The Lakers immediately get better. They're immediately a playoff contender, championship contender, if they can add that point guard, which now they lack. But they needed to add a point guard anyway, because in my mind, Lonzo Ball was not a championship caliber point guard. But if you add the point guard like Kyrie, Kemba, or a trade with anybody out there with an available point guard like the Grizzlies, like we mentioned in our last episode, the Grizzlies want to maybe trade Mike Conley. But really now, I don't think the Grizzlies should do that because all the assets that they could have received are now gone in this deal. So now you basically eliminate the trade packages from any team that maybe has an available point guard. Yeah. And now it's straight up, you have to go get a guy in free agency. And I think if you're the Lakers, you have to. Yeah. You only make this move if you're guaranteed that you're going to get one of those guys, a Kemba, a Kyrie, or any of those point guards out there, because you need a point guard to win a championship. We just saw it a couple days ago. Kyle Lowry went off in Game 6, had a terrific clincher for the Raptors. You don't need your point guard to be that guy, but you need a point guard to be a guy.
I think that's right. But I think what the Lakers did in this trade is, in essence, put a lasso around their neck, and they're sitting up on the chair. And they're basically putting all their hopes on that chair, withholding their weight, because they got rid of 3 first-round picks. Well, do you know who are they going to trade? And if say the chair is a guy like the Charlotte Hornets point guard, Kemba Walker, if that's the guy that's the chair holding you up, and he decides, no, I can't turn down the money at Charlotte, well, you're going to have to kick that chair out from under you, because you cannot play a game and win a game with no guard play. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, Rondo's not going to get it done. He's not what he used to be with the Celtics 10 years ago. And I just think it's really bold, and I really question what LA's doing here, because yes, you get AD, but you could have been a little bit more patient, maybe got him next year. You lose 3 first-round picks. If LeBron walks or retires next year, which is very possible, you're done.
Right.
You know, you have no way to rebuild. You just traded away all your young assets. Potentially a franchise-ending move, if you think about it.
And I completely agree. Look at what's happened almost in the past year with the Lakers. They went from one of the youngest teams that showed some promise to getting LeBron, getting rid of Julius Randle, who showed real promise this past year in New Orleans. Then you come today and you trade 3 young playmakers in Lonzo, Ingram, and Hart, and 3 first-round picks. Now, if it was just the 3 playmakers that they traded, I would be okay with it, and maybe the 4th overall pick this year. But now you have traded away your entire future. You're banking on this year, and you traded away your entire future for one guy. It wasn't just multiple people. Right. It was one guy. And I understand, yes, Anthony Davis is great. The Lakers fans are like rejoicing. Woo! Title! Woo! Title. You were rejoicing the same way after LeBron signed with you, and you didn't even make the playoffs. Your head coach was fired. Your president of basketball operations resigned because of animosity in the front office. The Lakers are a firehouse organization, and the fire is about to burn up if they suck this season.
It just the trade makes no sense. You look at what Kawhi and the Toronto Raptors and the Spurs did to get that trade done. Mm-hmm. Kawhi Leonard had 1 year left on his contract. All the Spurs got was DeMar DeRozan and Danny Green.
No, the Raptors got Danny Green.
Yeah, the Spurs traded away Danny Green and Kawhi for
DeMar DeRozan. Right.
And you look at that trade, and you could argue Kawhi is a more impactful, better player than AD. It's an argument to be made, and you're going to throw all of these assets for a guy that's going to play a year for you, and he may decide, oh, I actually want to go to New York instead.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous.
It's a lot for little.
The Lakers have no clue what they're doing.
And again, we could sit here 12 months from now and look like idiots because they could maybe make a run. But I just don't see it happening when you basically have 2-3 point guards out there. Because you're not going to get D'Angelo Russell back. He is a free agent, but he's not going to come back. He's not going to do that to himself.
If they know something we don't, then maybe they'll work it out.
Right.
But knowing what we know, knowing what everyone else knows, it's stupid. It's outrageous.
It's a dumb decision. This is a dumpster fire of an organization now. This is a dumpster fire of a trade. They're about to, in my opinion, probably have a dumpster fire of a season. May still make the playoffs, because when you have 2 of the top 10 players in the league, you're more than likely still going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I just do not see them contending for a championship, because they were also maybe banking on Klay Thompson coming to LA. You're not going to give that much money to a guy who's coming off ACL surgery. He's not coming to LA. And you know, you were banking on all these moves to make, and now it is all blown up in your face. And yes, you made this trade, but this trade, in my opinion, more than likely 12 months from now would have blown up in their face. It is a terrible trade. The Pelicans, in my mind, stole this trade with 3 first-round picks. They're going to get probably either...
That alone, just the 3 first-round picks, and then you add the other players, just makes it a steal.
Exactly.
You know?
And I think, they're going to get one of the top, not big 3 guys now. And, guys who are going to be able to make moves. I think you can get a DeAndre Hunter, Jared Culver. We're looking at a team that could contend in what, in my opinion, will be a down Western Conference if Golden State is not able to re-sign any of those guys. Even if they are, they're more than likely talking about Klay and KD will not play next season.
Yeah, you're looking at besides for Golden State, the top of the West is kind of...
It's wide open.
It's wide open.
It is.
It is. No one knows who's going to be good. The Nuggets are going to stay good. Everyone else, you kind of just question. So,
it's not going to be the Lakers. The Lakers may be a 3 seed, but they will not, in my opinion, contend for a championship next year.
All right.
Well, that is our thoughts on the trade, and we will be back with an episode